guy we're chasing up. This wide dart is easier. More expensive, but easier. Yep. Oh, you better hop up in that. Okay. He likes it in there. That's a pretty big bag. They'll probably do it today. That's also a big bag. Anyway, now that we got chores done, we got 12 pairs over by that white building over there. We're letting those calves get a little bit of age on them before we move them to the next pasture. So we're gonna grab a few of those pairs because like the last two videos, we've been going to these pastures and vaccinating these calves for basically pneumonia. We've been using the Bovillus nasalogen 3 PMH vaccine. Anything we can do to help the immunity on these new calves, young calves, especially while it's getting a little bit drier, dustier, just setting them up for success. It's not fun dealing with pneumonia. The vaccine we've been using and are going to use today when we move these calves out is the only intranasal vaccine that protects against both viral and bacterial infections. Against IBR, BRSV, TI3, Pasteurella multocida, and Mannheimia hemolytica. That's a big one. Now we're putting some age on them because for this vaccine to be most effective, you want to use it after a week of age. That way the calves have a little bit more of an immune system, and then that immune system can recognize the vaccine and kind of build immunity against those diseases. The unique thing about that blue color, it's kind of like a dye, makes it really easy to see which nose you've worked, which calves you got it in. You know, there's a lot going on. You're wrestling a calf trying to get this in the nose. It's just one of those things that makes it easier. This video is sponsored by Merck Animal Health. We appreciate what they've done. We used this vaccine last year. It came at a good time because we were just starting to fight some pneumonia, and now we're going to be getting it in the calves before we start fighting that pneumonia, and hopefully we don't have to worry about that this year.
Hey guys, today's song of the day is by the Moody Blues. It's called The Voice. Song of the day.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Do you believe me that this guy is a week old? Behemoth. During the fall, this was our last fencing project. We got brand new fence all the way around this. Should hold those calves and cows in. Nice gates, drive-through gate. It's heavenly. It looks like Ellie's been here. She did a little scratching. Dad took a cow into town and he's running a few errands. We're gonna keep moving along here. There's a big tree trunk, stump, that we're gonna see if we can rip out with the payloader. I'm sure it's pretty rotted. We'll be able to take care of it pretty easily. Where we dropped those pairs off recently, there's a gate there. It's a barbed wire gate and it's terrible. Calves, a couple of them go through it every year. Didn't take measurement of it. I'm hoping that this gate fits. I think we got an 8-footer here, but we'll just run over there, set it in there, realize it's too small, get disappointed and come back and try to figure something else out. Could bring one of these green gates with too. I just gotta remember that I'm not gonna fit through that drive-through gate once I get there. A couple feet wide. Looks like it's a good thing I brought the bigger gate, because I don't know if that's, I think I should have brought an even bigger one. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a few birds right there. I guess for today we'll use both gates. Now all of a sudden we got 2 cows that calved and they both want the same calf, and then another cow that's got some twins, so we're gonna get a bunch of critters up. 4 calves and 3 cows. Both these moms want this calf. Nobody wants that one though. That worked pretty well. So now we're at 24 heifers, but that's before, we don't know what these twins are.
Oh, they're both heifers.
Both heifers, yeah. Okay. So we do know what the twins are. What's our bull count?
34.
Alright.
We have twin girls. So they're going to be Evelyn and Zelda. And I don't know if they're, can't remember if they're granddaughters or what. By the way, guys, when you keep asking for names, I've got too many, so I can't promise anything anymore. So then we have a boy named Jackson, and a girl named Leah today, and the other boy now is Dave. And forgive me if I don't know quite how to pronounce this, if it's Paya or Pia. I suppose it's Paya or Paya. But anyway, that's a girl. And then the twins are Evelyn and Zelda.
So that first trip went really well. Both cows followed that one calf on this little thing a neighbor gave us recently. So now we're going back. We're gonna grab the twins. We're gonna shove one calf in here, put one on the calf carrier in the back. The passenger side, please. There you go. Meanwhile, Poopy Bud over here trying to get poo on me. Ugh. Come on, honey. Smells like a calf poop in here. Alright, we got all that cow and calf mumbo jumbo figured out. I don't know if you felt the theme of the last couple videos, but it's oil changing season, and we're just gonna do one, the 7520 that's been at my place. Is the least fun so far.
My dad retrofitted that wrench for a purpose. I'll check the hydraulics.
When we started, I was eating beef jerky, so I was having a hard time breathing and walking. She was so fast. Went on a walk with my wife. I ended up sitting in the ditch waiting for her to come back. She's fast. So we got the 7520 ready to go. We also changed hydraulic filter and a transmission filter. Now I'm going to take Jeff's tractor over here, his 7130, and I'm going to bring it home and work on some of these grease zerks. Some of them aren't taken. Listen to this. Yeah, and that happens, and I'll try to fix it. Alright, so we're just getting at it. This pin up here wasn't taking grease, and I pulled it out, and this is the issue. So the grease zerk's here, and then there's a hole bored through it, and it meets up with this hole right here. When I poke that, that is hard as a rock. That grease just sometimes, you know, especially with feeding hay, you know, maybe even moving gravel, dust and stuff. And so what I end up having to do is take a drill that hole out, and then push some good grease through it, and that's all it takes. But it takes a while sometimes to get these pins out. Sometimes you just pull the grease zerk and shoot fluid up in it. Oh! I was working on another one, wondering what the heck, something just didn't seem right. I put the grease gun on the Zerk, and it just kept coming back out. Well, then I took a closer look. That Zerk is cracked. I don't know how that happens. I think once I get a new Zerk on that one will work good. That's a bingo. Dad is taking Uncle Jeff's tractor back. If you wonder how long that took me to work on some of them Zerks, wash it, about 4 hours. Looks a lot nicer. It's not gonna scream when you're raising and lowering. It's the least I can do. Jeff does calve my cows. It's nice moving some pairs out. End of the day with some calves, fixing some grease Zerks. It's been a good one, productive. And we appreciate you sticking around, watching, enjoying. Love to see you next time. Have a good one.